All right, y'all, it's been a while since we posted on the channel. I think I have a vision for what I want to do with this channel because I just can't do reviews all the time, right? So we are going to be covering like news and stuff like that. That's mainly gaming and tech related. I think this is one of the worst decisions ever done in the gaming sphere, low-key tech sphere, because PlayStation is killing off physical discs. Yup, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. This thing right here, bro, which I'm gonna tell y'all a little story, but these right here, this is no more, bro, in the year 2028. So let's just get to the story. In response to shifting trends in consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. So I don't know if that means case in the box or digital code in the box, maybe. Well, you guys should know why that's a problem already. But as consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital, physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only, so probably like codes and stuff. This transition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. This is a natural direction for Sony to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs, which I'll talk about in a sec. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's at retailers or PlayStation Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for continued support. One of the worst decisions ever. All right, this actually pisses me off. Like, I literally am gonna try my hardest not to support PlayStation. Like, dead ass, I have a plan in place for this. Now, I know we're talking about, oh, Xbox might do the same, but I heard from Digital Foundry, they basically talk about Xbox still continuing the discs.
So one thing I'd heard from a couple sort of sources, and this is just kind of like, you know, potential rumory stuff, but at least before the current Xbox reset, I don't know where it is now, it sounds like Microsoft was actually very much going to continue disc support, not because they valued retail disc sales, but because they wanted to like ensure that all your Xbox games were still playable on new Xboxes.
Right. Which is a W.
Like, oh, we could offer maybe like an external drive or basically some means. And I think that might all tie into this disc to digital stuff as well. But I get this feeling that they actually, especially given their reaction, I'm not saying they're going to solve problems or anything drastically going to change, but I do see a future where Microsoft actually supports discs going forward for users that want to take their library with them, while Sony just completely cuts people off.
Right, okay.
I'm telling y'all right now, if Microsoft decides that, hey, our next generation console is gonna have a disc drive, I will buy it. I'm not gonna lie, I will buy it because I want to support that. Physical discs, yes, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those who was going all digital, but then I hear this announcement and I'm like, wait, we're killing physical discs? I cannot let that slide. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna purchase a lot of games that are physical. You know what I'm saying? Like the games I'm really excited for. So here's my plan. I'm gonna get an Xbox Series X. Yes, I literally had no use for it, but I've been wanting to play old school games, and sometimes the PC version, especially with the newer hardware, it's hard to run because it wasn't meant for the current GPUs. And so it's just easier to buy it on console and use backwards compatibility that way. So I'm gonna get an Xbox Series X and collect a bunch of physical games because, not gonna lie, physical is very important. I've been collecting physical discs recently when it comes to like movies. And then my next plan, I'm gonna try and get a PS5 Pro, but I'm not gonna get it from a retailer. No. I'm gonna get it used. I'm gonna get it used. And that PS5 Pro will literally last you, like, not gonna lie, when did the PS4 come out? Like 2013? It's gonna last you a good 13 to 14 years because of PSSR, getting more frames. Like, every game going on forward for the next 13 years on the PS5 Pro will probably be 1440p, 60 FPS. That's all I need to play first party PlayStation games, right? So I don't need the PSX. What is the PSX gonna give me? Like a portable? Listen, there's the Legion. There's other sources. I can play first party PlayStation games at home. I don't need that. And then maybe I'll just buy the disc version of the game that I want and not support Sony again. Cause that's what they want, right? Cause you're still losing some sales with the used market, you know what I'm saying? But if we look at the sales, I think it was like 1.2 billion in the past year just from digital, and then 128 million from physical discs alone. I will switch off. I'll go to Microsoft. You know what I mean? I'll go back to Xbox. I do not care. I literally do not want to support this. That is not what I want to do. And I will stand by my word. You will lose a customer in me. They can do the funniest thing ever. If y'all remember, PlayStation came out with this official used game instruction video. Well, guess what? You can't do that anymore once we have discless consoles.
Games on PS4.
This is crazy, bro. They became the villain 13 years ago. I don't even want to watch it. It's so sad. But Xbox can do the funniest thing ever. They should release a video like this. How to put a disc in your console. Dude, if they did that, oh my god, they would get so much PR points. They would literally get so much PR points. And I would switch sides. That's how easy it is for me. Anyways, yeah, my goal, PS5 Pro, used. Get every PlayStation game I can used. And try not to get it, you know, on a retailer. That's literally how mad I am, because they don't make it like this anymore, man. Let me show y'all something. Physical games are awesome, and I am collecting physical games that are my favorite games of all time. So BioShock collection, or games I want to play. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I want to get Expedition 33. I want to get what other games are my favorite? Cyberpunk 2077. The Resident Evil series, like Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4. But guys, you open this, right? You get the disc. That's cool. Now, discs aren't what it used to be, right? You still have to download it. However, I think with Witcher 3 or at least Cyberpunk, one of those you don't have to download it. And also the other one like copies the files on the disc onto your console, something like that. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But a lot of discs nowadays, they don't work straight from, right? You still have to download with internet. But the fact that you can like share it, and one of the biggest problems, if you lose your account, right? And you buy a game digitally, that game is gone, brother. You're gonna have to make a new account and buy it, which is a problem. Now, not saying you're gonna lose your account, like that's a very small chance, but with physical, even with this, even though you have to download it, you won't lose it. Shout out CD Projekt Red, they're like one of the goats of this. But guys, what is this? Is this what I think it is? Oh, it's a map. It's a map of the game, bro. Oh my goodness, like what? Guess how much I bought this game for, y'all? $10. See, one of the best things about physical, not that it's just physical, but you also have options. Because obviously, I like digital too. There's some games that I'll buy digitally because it's cheaper. I don't really need the cover of the game. But options matter, y'all. They literally matter. Because if you don't have options and Sony wants you to buy on one platform, guess what they can do? They can create the prices. You know, they can make it a Nintendo situation. Nintendo has it so like there's like, do you know how hard it is to get a game on sale on Nintendo for their first party games? I've been going around, I've been thrifting, and it's been so fun. I've been thrifting for like DVDs for like movies to watch. And you know, because sometimes with streaming websites, you'll be like, oh, it was on Netflix. Oh, 2 months later, it's gone from Netflix, and now I gotta get Paramount Plus. I hate that. So I've been collecting. Keep in mind, this was $3, bro. I got Kill Bill. Now, of course, it's not the 1080p one or the Blu-ray, but you know, it's still watchable. Kill Bill Volume 2. I've been collecting a lot. I could go through the list here. I'm trying to collect my favorite movies ever and movies I haven't watched. We got High School Musical, the first one. We got The Dark Knight, like, and I got these for $5 and below. The GOAT himself, Spider-Man. I have Spider-Man 3. I got TASM 1, Spider-Man 2, my favorite movie of all time. And then Spider-Man 1, I just need to collect the home series, and TASM 2. Look at this. I got this for $8, and I think it's a steal. Godfather DVD collection. Check this, man. Comes out, bro. Like, this is the stuff that's awesome. I haven't seen The Godfather, which is why I collected this, because I want to watch it. But this is like the bonus part 1, part 2, part 3. Like, it's so beautiful. They don't make it like these anymore, man. That collection's only gonna get bigger, especially when I get an Xbox Series X. I'm gonna be planning to collect a lot, and I mean a lot, of physical games. It's very unfortunate. And hey, listen, y'all, I'm not afraid to switch. I'm happy to support Xbox if they continue with physical media. I don't know how many other people will, if they're willing to do that, but I was an Xbox guy first. And then PlayStation, you know, took over, as they should have, because, you know, Xbox made a big mistake with DRM and not being able to share games, which was crazy too. And now, though physical media is not as big, I hope y'all try not to support Sony as much as you can. Like, if you really care about this, you should be doing a lot of stuff to like make sure they don't get your money. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna lie though, when I've been collecting this stuff, I've been like previewing what I could get for the Xbox Series X and stuff like that for physical games that I love, like the newer ones, right? Xbox is getting their ass kicked. They've been getting their ass kicked so bad. That's not actually my address, all right? That's some random address, but Silent Hill 2 is on PS5 and Xbox. And I was trying to look for a disc for Xbox, and it's only on PlayStation 5. Some of these games don't even come out on physical disc for the Xbox because they found that there was no use for it because no one's buying an Xbox, first of all, and then no one's also buying the disc. So there's literally no reason for it, which is crazy. Dude. Or another example, Chronos New Dawn. I wanted to see this too. Guess what? PS5, they don't got an Xbox version. They have a Switch 2 version, but they don't got a PS5 one. Dude, Xbox, you guys need to come back, bro. There's on the used market too. Like, I'm going to Marketplace and trying to find some of these games. It's so much cheaper. I have to pay like $10 more for the Xbox version, which again is crazy, right? So yeah, there is that. So, but you know, it's fine, it's okay. I'll take the L because again, I will try and support Xbox from now on, especially if they announce that they will be sticking with disc even on the next gen. Like, you guys have me as a consumer. I will go back to Xbox, which is crazy. I never thought I would say that in my life, but PlayStation, y'all mess up so bad, man. Y'all mess up so bad, and you guys stink. And they even made an update saying that, oh yeah, we heard the backlash, but guess what? We made so much money on digital that we don't care about physical. I can't believe we live in this world, bro. I can't believe we live in this world. It's just nonstop L's for gamers, man. But Xbox, you can save us. You can literally save us people who still love physical. And I can't believe I took it for granted, but I won't anymore. And you know what's cool too? If you buy the game physical, say you buy a new game, you could sell it and make some of that money back. You know what I'm saying? Like sell it for $10 less, like you bought a game for $10 like that. Isn't that pretty cool? Isn't that kind of awesome? So yeah, anyways, hope y'all have a good rest of the day. I'm out. Later.